Oh, Paul, were we muted? Hang on. Hang on.
Are we mute?
No, we're back. We're so sorry. We did a whole preamble.
We did a whole introduction. Oh my gosh.
No.
Look, let's get straight into the finals.
Thank you, chat. Apologies, guys. Our bad on that. We've been so good.
We were hyping everyone up. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Look, Koi managed to play the 2-cost Kid Killer, looking for a Lord Beppo, exactly what he wishes for. Ends up getting it. Has one done and just passes turn, restanding one. Now, let's see what it does here. Sirius going for this 4-don turn play. Going for a cheeky 8 into lead. Does take the life.
Don't forget, all leaders will be 6k for the entire time because both oppositions are slash type characters, which Mihawk does care about. Oh, damn it, Paul! I had one job. I apologize, chat. Thank you for letting us know that we're muted. We're back. Whoever wins this will be going to play with Makenyu in Japan. Wait, quick, steal the jokes that we did before.
Oh, no, we can't. It's too late. We'll just get straight into the game. We have a Corona Searcher. Let's see what he ends up getting over here. He does have another Lord Beppo. It's his second Lord Beppo, preparing for the end game.
We do see Koi, unfortunately, missing on that 5-don turn, not finding a Tashigi or a Bonnie or one of those cards that he wants to play to be able to use the restand ability.
Oh, it still says third place. No, this is the finals. That is correct.
Yes, this is finals. We will get someone to fix that as soon as possible as well. Let me
go for a 6-don turn play. Let's see if he ends up... Sirius needs to add a body onto the field. Just to apply a bit more pressure onto Koi's life. Let's see what he ends up doing here. Just gotta check what he has in his hand. Let's see what he has. He's got a Tashigi, so he's still able to, he will be able to play the Tashigi. Has to rest one of the Dawn to use the leader ability to restand 3. There we go. It's all fixed for you. Thank you, Gorm, our local tech assistant. Really
I can change the title, but I cannot unmute our audio. I can do one thing right, but yeah, playing the Tashigi on Sirius.
Goes for a 7k swing into a lead. We'll have a +2, buffing that Tashigi up to 8. We'll take life. These players are playing quite fast pace. Going on the 7-don turn, does Koi have a response in regards to the Tashigi? Hopefully that 7-cost Shanks will make his appearance. He does have 2 Lord Beppos, 2 Zoro 2k counters, as well as a Corona Searcher.
Has the 9-cost Shanks as well, Paul, so we'll be able to do stuff with the big swings.
Searcher's top 5 is able to see two Shanks in that search.
Does he take one of the Shanks, though? Because he is sitting on the... 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, is it too late to be taking a Shanks? Well, do you want to be taking something else instead?
No, he just decides to take it. Look, you do want to have the Shanks just to basically, you know, that minus, when it's rested, that -1000, it can do wonders for you. It will, you know, it will determine the aggression that you will input towards your opponent. So what it does here, we will swing 6 into lead. Will be countering out. Oh, no, just thinking whether he's going to counter out. Yes, he does counter out using Tashigi. Using a 4-cost blocker, Zoro, usually known as a 2k counter, but decides to just block her up and defend it. And restands 3 Don using the leader ability. Will he just attach Don onto the Perona? Yes, he will.
Aggression is the name in the game. The more swings, the better. Being able to get cards out of hand, being able to find out if your opponent is bricking or not. Let's see what Sirius does here. That was a 7k swing into 6. Is that correct, Paul?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yes, it is. That is correct. 7 into a 6. We'll have to pitch out a 2k counter, but does decide to take life.
Both players sitting at 3 life for the turn. Sirius with the stronger body of the Tashigi, but not as many bodies as Koi does have. Let's see what Sirius does on his 8-don turn. Is it going to be a 7-cost Shanks?
No, it's going to be a Searcher first, looking for the top 5 to see whether he can get himself a Lord Beppo. I don't think he's got one in hand as of yet.
0 Lord Beppos in hand.
No, I think he's got one, at least one, right? Let's see.
What does he find in
He
search?
does have a Lord Beppo.
2 Tashigis, Lore Beppo, a Coffin Boat, or the Zoro, but will be taking indeed that Lore and Beppo, as we've discussed in this mirror matchup. Boss monsters are the name of the game. If I could play a boss monster, you need to play a boss monster. If you miss out on playing a boss monster, more often than not, you're going to be crying.
Couldn't agree more. Let's see what he does here. Does he have any... he's on the 8th on, so does he have the Shanks available in hand?
Looks like the answer is... Oh, wait.
Oh, can't see it.
Yes, it is Shanks. It's a 7. It's a 7. It is the Shanks. Doing some maths, asking how many cards are in Koi's hand. Koi says a lot. 9. Sitting on 9. Where's the pudding?
And there we go. The one-armed pirate makes his appearance. Shanks is going to be able to use the leader ability to rest the Perona, restanding 3 of the Don. Can use the Tashigi to rest 2 cards, so most likely one of them would have to be the Shanks, right? To just rest the Zoro to get through.
Correct, Paul.
But decides to just use... Okay.
8 into lead. What does Koi do?
The reason why he didn't rest the Shanks in preparation for a potential 9-cost Shanks just to KO that.
Much like Katakuri, Sirius does have observation Haki, understanding that Koi actually does have the 9-cost Shanks in hand. Obviously, he doesn't actually know that unless... No, I don't think it was ever searched.
It was never searched, so
but he is just playing to the way that he could just lose the game immediately, because you feel like if that Shanks was to be popped by a 9-cost Shanks, you're going to be sad.
Also, yes, Zoro can't be rested either way, because if he does get... Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
I thought it's just a 2K. I don't understand. Zoro cannot be rested. What do you mean? That's crazy, man. Anyway, back to Koi's 9-Don turn. Obviously, there's a few plays he'd probably like to be doing, such as a 9-cost Mihawk. Let's check the hand very quickly. Is that something that he could possibly
No, he doesn't have it, but he can play himself another 7-cost Shanks if he wishes. Just to mimic the Sirius's move.
Yeah, play a 7-cost Shanks to then go into the Coffin Boat, get some more cards. He's going to go 1 into the Perona.
One into the Perona?
Oh, sorry, the 2 into the Perona.
Yeah, because the Shanks is not rested, yeah.
Looks like Koi actually did get too much Don out as well, unfortunately. Yeah. He should be on 9.
Don, we should probably...
Did you want to go talk to the judge really quick? Yeah, sorry. We're just going to... We'll make sure nothing...
We'll be back shortly, yeah?
Yeah, I'll keep talking. You go. I'll harass it. We're onto it. Sorry, Paul's just going to go for a run. World's fastest man is on the run. Apologies about that. Not something we want to see in the finals. We will be discussing with the judges. 1 Don, 2 extra. Did ramp up too hard. We're jumping onto it, guys. Thank you, chat, as well. Did you get onto a judge?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Putting the 1 Don back.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, chat. Appreciate it. That Don did not matter into anything, though. Like that. Let's be honest here. Obvious a mistake, and neither player did pick up on it. And also, we could see here that it didn't matter. That 1 Don didn't change anything. So we've picked it up. It looks like the judge call would be made as well. It could be a warning to Koi. We leave the judging to the judges. We just let them know what's going on our end. But no stress at all. Koi has 4 Don up. What does he want to do here, Paul? Does he want to put it to his leader to go a bigger swing, or does he want to do other things such as, swinging for the Perona?
Let's go fishing.
6 into lead.
Yeah.
Gives the 1K Bonnie counter there. And yeah, it is a bunch of 6s. Perona going again.
I've never seen Perona swing so much.
Perona is very upset, but much like the 1K counter that Sirius gave for the 6K swing, another Bonnie. 10 Don for Sirius. This is time for Law and Beppos and or Mihawks and or 9-cost Shanks, whichever ones we want to do. We do know Sirius has at least 1 in hand for Law and Beppo. Do we see if there's any more? Let's go take a quick look.
Please, Sirius. Okay. No. Oh.
We do see...
That's a Law Beppo, and what else does he have?
At least 1 of them. Well, we do know there is a 10-cost in hand, so more than likely will be the play for Sirius. Maybe resting the 7-cost... If he does rest the 7-cost Shake, the effect does actually come online as well. maybe it is a bit of an awkward one for Sirius. Maybe he wants to do, maybe he wants to play another 7-cost Shanks, being able to, control the board minus 2,000 to everything.
Just checking how many cards that Koi has in hand. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it was 9 last time we checked. Are we still sitting on 9 or is it sitting on 8? I'm not 100% sure. Paul, for the record, how was your run?
Oh, no.
Was it good for you?
It was easy. It was lightweight. Swinging.
Nothing happened.
Swinging 9 into lead.
Resting the Kid and Killer as well. Probably won't come into effect here, but maybe the threat of it being rested might entice Koi to use it. But I think both players know this matchup so well. They flew through the early turns, and this is probably where the thinking man does come through. Zero blocks.
As that in preparation for that 10-on turn, we'll be locking down. And here we go. I do see the Lord Beppo. There we go.
Being thought of. We can see in the left hand as well what he is dealing with. 10-on has that Lord Beppo out. Lord Beppo. Is there anything else?
Oh my!
I think he has 3 Lord Beppo. So Sirius very prepared for the late game. Might be able to withstand whatever Koi may be able to do. If if Koi whiffs on a Lord Beppo turn, Sirius is there to punish.
In saying that, he did rest the Lord Beppo, which is a potential target for our 9-drop Shanks.
Very true. Very true, Paul. Yeah. We do forget that. We do remember that Koi has the 9-cost Shanks and can blow up the Lord Beppo, but is that enough of a counter? But once again, his board is now all minus 1,000 due to the fact that Shanks has been locked. It's going to be a 7,000 power swing into Koi. Koi only needs to give a 2k, or maybe he wants to give more as well. We'll see.
Just applying the dice to a friendly reminder that Tashigi is sitting on 7,000.
7 into 6. Nice and easy there. Giving off the 2k. He's going to go 8 into lead. Koi's going to take it, go down to 1 life, but it's not about the life, really. It's about the cards that the two players see, being able to control it. Let's see what Koi has. Koi now up to 10 Don as well, so being able to use all his Don to his full effect. Let's see what he has. Let's go to the hand real quick.
Does have his own Lord Beppo. He's got 3.
He also has 3 Lord Beppos in hand and the 9-cost Shanks, so he's going to be winning the war, is he?
And here we go, the 9-cost Shanks KOing that Beppo and Lord. Get out of here. Back to the submarine that you go.
Oh, very true. They do all live in a yellow submarine. Oh, wait a second, they do. Oh my God, Lauren Beppo with the Beatles.
Oh man, you are
confirmed old. Here on the the grand final championship. Lauren Beppo are the Beatles. And what, Sashi and Pigman are the other 2 as well?
Yeah, the non-existent ones. Using and that's locking down both the Tashigi as well as the Shanks. A very classic combo, bringing out a bigger body. Potentially, you can use that with the Lord Beppo. As long as you restand those 3 don't using the leader ability, just lock down potential 7 cost or less. Putting a halt to Sirius's swings.
What can Sirius do here? We do know that he is sitting on another Lauren Beppo, and probably the most sense-making play would just be Lauren Beppoing the 9-cost Shanks and then swinging into lead, because that will use a lot of Don up. But he's just going to start off for 6. 6 to lead. Let's see what Koi does. I think it's just going to be with the 1-cost. Yeah, 1k Tashigi counters out.
There's
Lauren Beppo again.
And freezing that Shanks. Resting and freezing. Buffing up his leader up to
8 for the turn.
And restanding 3 Don with the leader ability. Wonder what he can do here. Does he, in response, do the same thing back to Koi? No, he won't be able to.
Just passes back. I think he did buff the Tashigi back update. Doesn't want to lose that nice and easy. So what does Koi have here? Imagine if he played more than 1 9-cost Shanks and just popped the other Lauren Beppo. That'd be brutal. But I don't think any decks are running more than 1.
We have their deck information. Probably quickly check what sort of cards Sirius is running. On the 10 Don turn play, we will most likely see a back-to-back. Little Beppo Law going for a cheeky fish swing first. Going for a 8 into.
Indeed, Koi is only playing the 1 9-cost Shanks, so no more Shanks shenanigans from him, and Sirius also on the 1 as well.
+1 and uses the Beppo Law, freezing his Beppo Law in response, restanding 3 Don, resting the Coffin Boat. And buffing that leader up to 8 is going to be an 8 against 8. If you get up to 8, I can get into 8 too. And just decides to pass turn.
Interesting that he didn't want to swing with leader. Is he just trying to maybe starve Sirius out a bit more, hoping that he doesn't see the pieces that he needs?
Well, Koi's going to be in for a bit of a surprise because, as we all know, Sirius has got back-to-back. It's his last Law Beppo in hand.
Unless he's drawn another one, which we're just trying to see, what I was trying to see, but unable to see it. Redhead, Zoro, Sirius, unable to find maybe the Force Law and Beppo. Yeah, it does have that in hand. Doesn't look like he has the 4th one, though. I guess that's a bit too much to ask for. So is going to go... No, just still thinking about this turn. Being able to maneuver through these like high pressure scenarios and also being able to move like some very precarious broad states. This is where we kind of like get the men away from the boys, the greats away from the still great, but maybe not so great. Being able to just push through this, firstly, mental fatigue. They've been playing. We've been started at 9 a.m. this morning. It's now 4:23, so they've been playing for at least 7 hours again.
Yeah.
Some rounds might have been shorter, some rounds might have been quicker. Is the fatigue kicking in? But nonetheless, Sirius
going for an 8k swing into the lead, going for an 8-8. Will just need to use a 1k counter. Decides to rest the Kid Killer and uses the Bonnet to counter out up to 9.
Correct. Just a simple 1k counter. Doesn't want to be losing life. Does not want to go down to 0, allowing Sirius the opportunity to don up and just swing big. Although having 4 don up for Koi is a lot of don and may be able to use cards such as the 1 billion-fold Trichiliocosm.
I pronounced that quite well.
I'm getting onto it. I just keep saying it. You need to keep saying it as well, Paul. Sirius just debating. We assume another Law and Beppo will be played here, but is that going to be the case?
Is Koi pretty bricked up as well? We've got to go for a 6 into the... No, sorry, a 5 into the 2. Getting rid of that Kid Killer. Plays the... gonna see it.
Checking the trash, seeing what Sirius has in there. Not much, really. Sirius has not been, getting rid of too much, but yeah. What does he do if there's 10 Don?
There we go, man. Playing the 10-drop Law Beppo, resting freezing. Will be able to rest that Law Beppo to restand 3 more Don. Goes for an 8k swing into a lead. Just has to pitch out a 1k counter.
Or
provides
a 2K.
A 2, yeah.
Because he doesn't have any 1k counters there, but keeping the events and still another 2 Law and Beppos in Koi's hand as well. Passes the turn back to Koi. Will we see another Law and Beppo here from Koi being able to just control the board?
Oh, he just like
seriously, he's having none of it.
I'm gonna restart. No,
you keep that.
None of that. None of that.
So let's see what Koi.
He does have another Law Beppo, by the way.
Who? Sirius?
No, Koi.
He has another 2.
Ooh.
That's a lot of big bodies there. So let's see what he does.
It's gonna be a 8 and a 10k swing.
Yeah, a few swings here. Actually being able to unfreeze with at least 8 and a 10, 2 shanks. Koi, once again thinking. It's funny, we see these players think a lot about their turn, and then more often than not, it is just dropping the Law and Beppo and going up to 8 and keeping another card rested. But it is the battle of wits. We do see the 6 into lead.
What is going on? It seems like there was a...
Nah, all good. Needed one more card.
Okay,
did use the Paradise Waterfall.
Yeah, just restands the Tashigi, protecting it from any further attacks. Goes for an 8k swing, 8 into 8. Will be resting that Tashigi. Gives himself a 2k counter, bunking it up to 10.
Serious thinking. Koi, also thinking. This is the thinking man's game right here, Paul. Just doing some maths, figuring out what the best course of action is here for Koi.
Can we just double check the life, please, of Sirius? He's on 3.
I think he's on 3. He has set it up horizontally. I do believe there's one more last off life, but we will adjust if needed as well. So we'll just double check to make sure that everything is happening correctly. But yeah. Also, chatters, if you know who the who there is there on Sirius's sleeves, do let us know. But is going to go 10. Where is this 10 going to go into?
It's going to be a 10 into the Tashigi. Lets it go. Wants to conserve his counter power for the potential and goes for another Beppo Law. Not looking good for Sirius because he already played out the third Beppo Law, which was KO'd by the Shanks. Let's see what he ends up top decking in this next turn.
Yeah, does he find another Law and Beppo, or does he find anything else? Like, he needs a boss monster because we do know he has run out of them, and Koi is still sitting on one last Law and Beppo as well. You know, it's just a part of the thought process between Koi going board. Doesn't want to actually give Sirius extra cards, be able to find those pieces. Sirius just taking everything in, taking account of what's on the board, how many boss monsters are, 2 Shanks, 2 Law Beppos, 1 Perona and 1 Dracul Mihawk leader.
Here we go. We're going to go for an 8. No, yes, 8k swing. Potentially with the Shanks just to fish out any possible cards. It will be an 8 into the 8. We'll have to use a 1k counter. Does have the Shigi. Will be doing exactly that.
Sirius really taking everything in, trying to figure out what is the best play. How does he get out of this pickle that he is in? And normally we would agree that Law and Beppo is the answer to that pickle, but the pickle answer is not in Sirius's hand. We don't expect, but maybe it is. We're still not 100% sure. Just waiting to see Sirius, the man with the gold Don, what he can do. Once again, plays are untimed as well. We will be seeing all games here, whether that be 3, whether that be 2, we'll have to see. Anyway, Sirius looking through his hand. What is in there?
Setting aside 6 potentially, maybe putting a. I don't think he'll be doing a Law blocker, would he? Because he'll just be arrested by the Shanks.
Yeah, Law blocker, and even if he was to play a Law blocker, what is he going to shambles as well? He doesn't want to shamble any of the cards that are on his board as well because they're threats. Would want to be searching first, but maybe he's looking to invest Don. We'll have to see. Five cards in, well, 5 Don, should I say, is what Sirius is looking to use for. Is this just going to go on leader, or is it going to go into a Law and Beppo?
Yeah, just stack it up, right? And it does exactly that, swinging 14? No, 15.
15 into 9. We'll need +6 from Koi to get out of this. No, it needs more than +6, +7.
Don't look at me.
I didn't look at you. You were ready for it. I didn't even.
I was looking at you because I know you're going to look at me. Just do
does give the 2 the billion-fold Trichiliocosm. So we'll have to see. Yeah, you happy with me how I'm pronouncing?
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Very.
Goes for the 5 Don turn. Place himself. The Bonnie will be freezing the Beppo Law, the Timu version of.
Yeah, but still getting a freeze off nonetheless. So getting 2 cards out of Koi's hand, the 2 events being able to just deal with it nice and easy. Anyway, Koi back to his turn. 10 Don up, does have another Law and Beppo. Will he be playing another Law and Beppo?
How many counters does he have in hand? Just curious. He's got 2 bricks, I think.
Yeah, he's got 2 bricks, one of them being the Law and Beppo itself, but like is actually looking at not many counters.
Hopefully we get a glimpse of what Sirius has. I do believe that he's got 2/2K counters before cost Zoro. I think he's just going to don up, see what he can do. He's got 5 cards in hand. It's going to be a 10 into lead. 10 into 6. Provided either a 2, 2, and a 1. Or just a 4 and a 1.
Sirius just debating on what to do. He's going to take that life. Does go down to 2, we believe. Have to see if it actually is 1.
You actually check the angle.
Oh, it is.
It's on 1.
Oh, great thinking,
Yeah.
Paul. Apologies to everyone in the chat being thinking that there is multiple cards left. It was not. There is only 1 life left for Sirius. Sirius, thank you for actually doing it well onto the all cards on the screen.
3 don up. How many events does Sirius have? I think he's just going to be spreading this to see whether he can try.
Yeah, it's really tough here, Paul. It's just the maths it's going to be. It's going to be an 11 into lead. Going to need to go up. You know, is there enough swings here? Still has a Shanks, still has a Mihawk leader. Is it just you don up and you go swing?
And mind you, Mihawk can actually, can still restand. Oh, but he will need to actually use Dawn in order to rest it first and then reactivate it to take full
advantage of the Mihawk. Yeah, correct. But he needs something to, go along with it, whether it be a dead man's game or something along those lines. But we know Koi doesn't have that and has chosen not to go for the 3rd law in Beppo as well. So Koi has chosen to go for game here, I think, Paul. What else does Sirius have in hand? We need to try and get that hand shown.
Yeah, so there's for the people that are just wondering with the mics, there's a bit of there's a lot of noise around us, so it does sometimes cut off due to just the echo reduction.
Yeah, echo reduction. Yeah, so it does give a Cobweb and a Zoro for that 11k swing, so plus 6 right there. 1 don up for Sirius. What does Koi go for? Does he go for game here? Does he have game in hand? Sirius sitting on 1, 2, 3 cards in hand.
10.
Could
10
go with
to
10.
12? No. Is he going to use the... Let's see.
Is going to go the 10 into lead. What it just feels like just a prey. It's going to be a 10 and then a 12. Sirius sitting, debating. Does he have the counter?
We can change view. Let's see what he...
He's not showing us.
Yes,
Paul.
He will. Oh, there was a 1.
There was a 1. And is that a dead man's game or is that a 1 billion fold tri-killer?
Because he's got enough cards that are rested.
Yes, how
many cards does he need to have rested?
8.
1, 2, 3.
Takes the
It's his
life.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't have enough cards rested as well. It's 6. GG's. Koi gets round 1, I believe.
Yeah, that is round 1. Can Sirius make a comeback from this?
Koi mapped it out, going that 12 to finish it off. The 1 billion fold tri-killer Cosm being able to do it. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be going to a game 2. Once again, repeating for everyone watching, this is untimed.
What pieces could have... I think the one thing that really that Sirius needed was just bigger bosses.
I think what we can really pinpoint as well was in Koi, when he played that 9-cost Shanks being able to KO the Law and Beppo that the Sirius did play. I mean, there's just one less swing for Sirius each and every time, whereas Koi got to keep that Shanks on field. I feel like that 9-cost Shanks is definitely one of those great cards, one of those tech cards in this matchup, and if whoever is being able to see that 9-cost Shanks can actually make that difference, make that play, get a big body, KO a big body. That's a 2-for-1 special right there.
Do you reckon he would... do you think he was baiting?
Who?
Sirius?
On the last turn?
No, Koi was baiting Sirius with that 10-drop Lord Beppo.
In terms of like just leaving it on the board, or
yeah, just leaving it on the board and then resting it with the leader ability to restand, and then it was a prime target for Shanks, the 9-drop Shanks.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You think Koi was trying to bait into?
Yeah.
I don't. We didn't see any coffer boats from Sirius. He kind of had to rest that Law and Beppo, and it's kind of like we both know both players are only playing a one of. You know, these guys would have both been looking at each other's deck list. They've seen what they've got. They probably have very similar deck lists, probably one card or two difference. And just understanding that this is what I need to look out for. Sirius's first hand. Let's have a quick look at it, Paul.
Does get the Bonnie, Lord Beppo. Ooh, is he going first?
Does have some big bodies there, but no searches early. We'll have to see. It will depend on it. Sirius does get the choice. Koi looks like he mulliganed into it. Oh, look at all the dice over there. Very nice. I didn't even see that on our angles. Anything else? Oh, dice there as well. Very cool. 3, 4, 5. Sirius happy with his hand. Going to keep it as well, Paul.
It's more into the field of vision.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Sirius. Good friend of ours.
Yes.
To be fair, if anyone was nice to us, they could be a good friend of ours as well. We aren't picky. And Koi looks like he had to mulligan. Let's see what the mulligan hand is for Koi. Is it something that they can work with? A
couple of event counters there. It is going to be a 2K counter. It does get himself a 7-cost Shanks.
And does have the Kitten Killer, which is going to let him, kind of be able to search and, start this game up. All engines revving. Let's have a look at this search, Paul.
Just to get, he can get himself, let's see, the Bonnie, and that's it.
The Bonnie, and that is it. It has to take the Bonnie. He has to pretend like there was a lot of choices there, but is maneuvering those. Losing a 9-cost Mihawk, losing a 7-cost Shanks. Probably not cards he wants to be losing in this matchup, but that's the way it searches. Sirius did on turn 1 play the Kikinojo. Kikinojo might be used as just its own coffin boat, or maybe be able to get rid of the smaller bodies that Koi will play. 7 into lead.
Yep, 7 into lead. Where's that dice that on top of Mihawk?
7 to lead and pass.
Yeah, it just passes.
Simple as that. Yeah.
Can't do much after that.
Yep.
Gets herself a Perano. No possible search. There was no searches that Sirius can actually play that, unfortunately. But yeah, passes off to Koi. Searches top 5. Gets himself a... There's going to be a 4-cost Zoro there for the 2K counter.
Does already have 2-2. He probably doesn't want to be looking for a Zoro. Probably looking for a bigger body. And TAKGames is the answer.
Jinx.
We won't be talking for the rest of the stream. We have been jinxed unless someone can say our name in the chat 3 times to get us out of this curse.
Goes for a 6 into 6. Does take the life. I think that was a Perona searcher from the top of life.
Good for Sirius. Definitely what he looking for is a bit more searches. But is on the 5-don turn. Does he have the Tashigi here or maybe a 5-cost Bonnie depending on what he feels like?
Just to possibly freeze. Like, it does have the 5-cost Tashigi.
Tashigi normally the safer thing to use here. If he plays out the Tashigi, he can also rest the Kikinojo, which will become active and just be a nuisance for the entire game.
Sirius just contemplating what to play for the 5-don turn. Obviously, is it going to be the Bonnie? Is it going to... Because if he does play the Bonnie, Sirius went first, so he'll be on... Koi's going to be on 6 later on.
So the only thing he really stops is like a Trafalgar Law if Koi wants to do something like that, but I don't know if the Bonnie is worth doing. It probably is just going to be the Tashigi, which, it is. Rest the Kiku, get 3 Don back.
Will be... thank you, Koi. Really appreciate that. I was like, where's that dice?
It's going to be going an 8 into lead. More than likely, Koi will be taking this. Neither players are too afraid of actually countering out of the first few swings. And, they're swinging 8s and 6s more often than not. We know how how Mihawk works and what cards he has in his hand. And Koi says,
in response,
anything you can do,
I can do better.
That's right. No, you can't. But does play the Tashigi 4-5. Let's see what Koi does with the rest of his Don. Obviously can now restand as well, but could restand anyway. Just using a Don.
swinging 6 into lead. Side will take life.
Sirius going down to 3.
Passes the turn back to Sirius on the 7 Don turn play. Will be able to play the Shanks.
Very true, very true. Does Sirius have the Shanks? I don't think he's searched for it at all. So does he just have it naturally into his hand? And
he did a mulligan.
He didn't mulligan.
So he did. There was a. Was that from the previous game or was it this game?
All the Mihawk games have turned into one. We don't know where we are.
He does have the Shanks. He does
have the Shanks. Yeah, it was the first card in his hand. So it looks like that's probably going to be the play here. Being able to initiate and stabilize with this 7-cost Shanks. Tapping the Shanks. Getting 3 Don back. What is he going to tap with the Shanks? Is it going to be the Corona Kid or Killer? He's going to be the Kid and Killer. We're going to expect the Kiku into that.
Two into the 2. Does use the ability just to trash it and restand 1 Don. Will be able to go 6 into lead, applying more pressure into life. Doesn't mind taking the life at this point. Does counter out with the 1 plus 1,000, bunking it up to 7. Uses the is it 1 Don?
The Tashigi effect. Yeah. Going to go 8 into the Koi. Will be taking that, going down to 2. And now it's Koi's 8 Don turn. No big monsters from the Shanks on 8. Normally it is a 7-cost Shanks again. Not really anything they want to be playing on 8s apart from that. Let's see what Koi does. Or does he play the Coffin Boat?
Hopefully he picks it up. Let's see how he goes. Is it gonna,
he does have the 7-cost in hand anyway, though, Paul, if you see right there.
Does, yeah.
Koi putting that card into the front of his hand, knowing that this is probably what he will be playing.
Koi just really taking time. Every move is going to needs to be very precise.
This is where the game very slows down, and Paul, any minuscule swing, small swing, you need to be countering correctly and seeing what we're doing. And it looks like Sirius might be putting the first card from his hand into the trash.
Koi has to be very cautious as well, because if he decides to play the 7-cost Shanks, I mean, it's good that he has the Coffin Boat. We'll be able to restand it. The question is he going to rest it and have it as a possible target for the 9-drop? That's if Sirius has it.
Which doesn't look like he does, but again, Koi doesn't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we look at Sirius's hand, Paul, is he actually struggling in terms of boss monsters? Does have the 9-cost Mihawk. No, has the Law and Beppo as well, so he does have 2 boss monsters. It's actually Koi, who I do believe will be struggling with those big monsters on the field.
There you go, and does take life.
And as we were discussing, Paul, Koi not choosing to rest that Shanks, keeping it alive for, no crackback. But we more than likely from Sirius will be dropping the 9-cost Mihawk to be able to stop that 7-cost Shanks being able to rest full stop. But again, if he does this, he has to rest his Mihawk. And you know what Koi can do? If he has that 9-cost Shanks and then pop the Mihawk. We saw that in the last game.
It is kind of like it feels like a bait. It's like, I want you to swing the Shanks.
But if we look at the hand, doesn't lock. No. I mean, it's a one-off. It's not to be expected, but if they do have it, it's hard to deal with. I wonder if this promenation of Mihawks, we've seen a few events where Mihawks have been topping. We had the Japan regionals the other week where it was a majority of Mihawks. Maybe the 9-cost Shanks might become more of a staple. Maybe add 2 into the list. Obviously not very good into other matchups such as a Emu. Maybe not as good into a Boa. But maybe just for the mirror and all the Shanks that are going around, maybe they add on to that. $9 Don for Sirius to work with here.
I think it's Sirius is just has to be very cautious.
Yeah.
The question is he gonna swing with the Shanks? And if he does, will he be playing the 9-cost Mihawk? potential threat.
Yeah, it is going to be the 9-cost Mihawk. I think he is the correct play. He has to do this. It's, if you don't do it, what other play are you really doing, Paul? Yeah. I don't think there's anything else that even comes close to how strong this is, especially if you don't get punished by Koi. But Koi, not having the 9-cost Shanks in hand, may not be able to punish it as much as he'd like to. Going to be rested 2, going to go 8 into lead.
Can you imagine if Koi in the next turn just top stacks the 9-cost Shanks?
Oh, that's why we're going to have to go to the hand cam pretty quickly when Koi goes to untap and draw.
Or even from live at this point.
Yeah, it could be debating. Maybe he's thinking, wow, this is my way to come back into this game is if I find this 9-cost Shanks, because we do see the amount of cards on the board. He doesn't have the 9-cost Mihawk to answer this 9-cost Mihawk. It's one of those cards. Looking for the 9-cost Shanks, looking for the 9-cost Mihawk. Those are going to be the ones that be able to deal with the Mihawk on the board. Or that Lore and Beppo. Paul, there is no boss monsters in Koi's hand.
The tides have turned. The tides of luck have turned.
Iron Jesus has smiled upon Sirius for game 2 so far. Koi searching, looking, hoping, praying. Oh, he needs something to work here, but it's still Sirius's turn. Debating if he wants to put more Don on and does go 7 into lead.
We'll have to provide just a 2K counter, which he does have. He's got 2 2Ks.
He's got plenty of them.
3 2K counters, actually.
But the question is, Koi, no, happy to take it. Let's go into... He's going to go 8 into the lead as well, going down to 1.
It will be 9.
Oh, of course. Let's check out the hand.
Oh,
that's a Perona. What was the other card he got?
Still searchable.
Still searchable, but that does mean Lauren Beppo is definitely not going to be coming down this turn. And what was the other card from Koi's hand? We wait as anticipation. Oh my days, Paul.
No big bodies. It has to go for the Perona search. Let's see if he can get something out of this. Top 5 search. Here we go. We'll go to the... Oh, is that... What? Lord Beppo?
It's too late. It's too late. He's used the Perona. He's tapped the Don. The Lauren Beppo's way too late. He needs it, though. But it's too... Where were you, Lauren Beppo? Where were you? The retirement bus comes on time, but Lauren Beppo doesn't. Oh, my days. There it is.
Mate, their submarine has just broken down, mate.
We are not all living in a yellow submarine.
Goes for another search. Hopefully he can get himself... I don't know. What can he get himself at this point? Is that the Shanks? It is. It's a 9-cost Shanks, but he won't be taking that. He'll just get the event instead.
Can't be taking the 9-cost.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. Because it is... Wait.
He can take it, but he can't
take it in this situation.
He shouldn't be taking it.
In this situation, that is correct.
Just adding a brick in hand and hoping to work out.
Matt, it was just one search away.
Yeah, it was. It was close. It was, well, to be fair, it was 2 searches away. Maybe not as close as Koi would have wanted. But the issue... it is tough as well for Koi, though. Seeing none of these boss monsters, needing to stall longer, while Sirius has at least 2 of them on. And I think this Mihawk is going to see... We're going to see the incremental value of this 9-cost Mihawk into keeping this Shanks frozen for the rest of the game until it can be taken out. But
going for a 7K swing with this TAKGames. Let's see what it goes and does. Because let's see, 10, 7. There is going to be a 6. Is that 4 bricks?
In Sirius's hand?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, Paul. He's got the 9-cost Mihawk, so he can use that leader ability to trash one of his cards to give plus 2,000 to one of his characters for, say, minus 2,000.
Using the just as you said, trashing the 7-cost Shanks. Plus 2,000 for the battle. Decisions adds additional Dawn onto the Mihawk, swinging a 7 into lead. Will be countering out using the Dead Man's Game for that, bunking his leader up to 9.
I mean, no more swings for Sirius, for Koi, so he's going to play down that Zoro, which can't be rested by the 7-cost Shanks. Very annoying to deal with, and but you know what's more annoying? More boss monsters, which we do know Sirius does have in hand.
And he decides to use the event and just locks down TAKGames as well as the Shanks.
Stalling. Just needs to stay alive, and that's one way of doing it. But the 9-cost Mihawk will be unable to untap this turn. Let's see what Sirius does. Does he play something along the lines of the Lore and Beppo, or does he play something else?
Going to be swinging 10 into... No, yes, 10 into lead. Will be getting rid of that by the... blocking that with the Zoro.
Once again, keeping that Shanks very sleepy in nap time. Frozen.
We'll be resting the Kanojo. Buffing up that Tashigi up to plus 2,000.
Oh, playing the law here, Paul.
Oh, playing the law. What is he going to bounce back? The Kikanoja for a potential 2-kick counter and freezes
the Tashigi. Makes a lot of sense. It's another body that Sirius puts on the
field.
I think,
is it the Tashigi or the Don?
Oh.
Because then he won't be able to play the 9-drop. He won't be able to play the 9-drop, the 10-drop
law and Beppo.
And the thing is, it was unfortunate because on the second search previous to the turn, the 9-drop was bottom decked.
True, that's true, Paul. You're not wrong at all. We'll have to see what it was. Or was it to the Shigi just to stop the aggression? I'm not 100% sure, but the Don does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because he did put the 1 Don aside. So,
yeah. I see. Very, very astute. Very, you know what's going on, Paul. We'll have to see what else Koi can do, but Sirius kind of having all answers in the book today. As we said, a bit of a different game from round 1. Oh,
all right, let's just don up.
Excuse me?
No, your excuse.
How big is that though?
1, 2, 3,
12.
4, 5, 6. 12 into lead.
Koi taking Koi going down to 0.
Sirius still on 2 life, does have access to the Mihawk ability as well. Shanks also rested, so minus 1,000 to all the characters on the board.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, rested that Don. You don't get to play that Beppo Law. I'm sorry, mate. And also, yeah, Sirius may not be aware of this, but that 9-drop, you can play that 9-drop all you want. But brother, I've got a couple of other bodies that you need to worry about.
That's right, Paul. Well, we know we did see all the bottom decks as well. No 9-cost Shanks be able to KO at least one of these bodies. No 9-cost Mihawks in hand, I don't believe, as well. So, really, really effective use of the Bonnie. And the best thing about that Bonnie use as well, it came with a Law as well. So just an extra swing for Sirius to put the pressure on, especially with Koi sitting on 0 life.
Resting the 2, being able to bunk up his leader Tashigi to plus 1,000 and it's now an 8k swing into lead. Oh, 8k? Oh,
yeah, 8k, correct. Yes, correct. Is minus as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 cards in hand.
Many cards in hand for Koi right here. Sirius going down to 1 life as well. Looks like going off Sirius's hand as well, he might need to be going for game next turn as well. Running out of boss monsters and needs to use the ones that he has right now effectively. So let's see what happens there. He's going to go 8 into lead.
Be able to counter out of... Oh wait, does he have
He does have Laura Beppo in there.
Yeah. Using the Mihawk ability to trash a brick card and then bunking it up plus 2, so yeah.
Yep. GG's out. Sirius.
We're going to go have a round 3, baby!
You can't ask for much more in a grand finals. It's not a whitewash. We had 1 win for Sirius, 1 win for Koi. Both players playing out of their minds. And wow. 1 more game to find out who is going to be the Oceania champion.
This is what we were expecting, okay? Grand finals. I don't want to see a 2-0.
No.
I want to see a 1-1.
Both players battling it out.
Final stand.
Playing to their best of their abilities, and they're doing that every single time. Paul, we are this close to crowning our champion, who will be representing our heart and soul of Australia and Oceania and everywhere else in there.
Look at the sheer focus on these 2 players. Just really, you can tell that they're really reflecting on the previous rounds that they've played, trying to figure out what could I have done better.
Yep.
As they're preparing for the final round of this event. Been a long 2 days, Gorm.
Hey, loved every minute, and thank you for all the people in the chat who are still with us. We're doing 1 final round. Let's go look at Sirius's hand. Oh, no worries. Let's go look at Koi's hand because Sirius has already chosen to keep it. Koi has a Perona, has a Bonnie Searcher. I haven't seen the Tashigi as well. We haven't seen much of the Bonnie Searcher in these past 2 games, but we have seen how effective it can be. Tashigi, Zoro, and Bonnie is on the first on play as well for Koi, so might be keeping that. Has 2 searches to use with. Does Sirius show us his hand? Let's go have a look while we're there. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, he refuses. He just wants to, he's very anonymous, this one.
That's very right. And Koi, not happy with his hand, is going to mulligan. Will that hurt anything? We're not 100% sure.
Sirius pretty happy with his hand. I'm assuming he might have a Coffin Boat into a 1-cost searcher or even a potential Kid Killer. Ooh, there's a little bit of a flash there.
What does it look like? Let's see, Paul. Let's go into Koi's hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a look, Koi.
I want to see what you got. Oh, 2 Coffin Boats. Not bad.
2 Coffin Boats. That's all right. Hopefully he can use that to cycle into stuff that he needs, but he's going to be needing a lot of other stuff. Kid and Killer for Sirius right away off the rip. Nothing too exciting going on in the hand. Probably can't take the 9-cost Mihawk, so we'll be bottom decking that one.
It will have to be the event.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to be an event. What does Sirius have? What are we working with?
That was a Spiderweb, a Law.
Yeah,
a Zoro, sorry. Does get himself the Supernova event, the only possible choice that he can actually have. And just passes the turn over to Koi. Koi swinging 6 into lead. Will be taking the life, commencing the aggression, going and playing another Coffin Boat. Will be able to get his 5-cost Tashigi.
Yeah, big card to pick up there, Paul.
Let's see what he gets. Does he get his first Law Beppo? I think he does. Yes, I can see it. And he decides to choose that. Building up to the end game. Exactly what you want to see in the early.
Try Kiliocosm. Let me go, bro. I'm going to be saying that word all night tonight.
Plays 1 for the Coffin Boat, draws 1. Let's see what he ends up getting for that. Does have a 10-drop Beppo Law available in hand. And also, he's got 2.
He's got 2 in there. Okay, so good stuff for Sirius. Maybe he kept at least one of them in the hand. So that's the name of the game, Boss Monsters. But maybe he does need some bit early game as well. He probably does need to find one of these Tashigis, one of these 7-cost Shanks, because he needs to do something before he hits 10 Don. So that's probably going to be the issue here for Sirius, what he can actually do.
It's got a 4, let's see, Spiderweb. Does have the 6-cost Law, 1 or 2 events. There is a 4-cost, I believe that is the 4-cost Zoro, a 2k counter in hand as well. Does he? Yeah, he just plays that because in the next turn on his even Don, in his 6 Don turn play, can eventually just bounce it back with the 6-cost Law and does exactly that. Passes the turn over to Koi. He does have Tashigi available to be played onto the field to give a bit of a broad presence. Let's see what he ends up. I think it's the only turn that he can, the only thing that he can do, the most optimal move.
5 Don on Koi's turn. You expect him to play the Tashigi here, get that established, start putting the pressure on with Tashigi. We know the value of Tashigi as well. We saw it, how good it is into an ace matchup because of the 6k leader, much like this Mihawk is a 6k leader, so makes a lot of sense. So let's see what Sirius does. Well, should I say Koi first? Koi is playing. Does have that 7-cost Shanks as well. Koi definitely feeling like he's the driver's seat right now, so we'll have to see.
We'll be taking the life. Playing the Tashigi.
We have just got word from the production, aka the chat. New Jeans is the band.
Oh,
Sirius' sleeves. Thank you. I love that. Plays the Tashigi, goes straight back to Sirius. Sirius sitting on 3 life right here.
Goes for the 6 Don turn play. I think we're going to be seeing a very familiar move. Playing the Law, putting in a 5-cost onto the field, bouncing back that 2k. It's done its job already.
Yeah, going to play the Law and being able to play that Tashigi that he does have in the hand as well. Getting 2 cards on, that's a bit of aggression, but once again, it's going to be seen what Sirius can do.
like it. I just really, they're really taking their time with their turns, just really trying to find out every possible move that their opponent might do. Like in locals, you know how you just, oh yeah, here, just play this. I'll just play this straight away, just fast pace. Here,
locals, you're playing for a winner pack. These guys are winning for a trip to Japan to represent their country.
Yeah. He bounces back to Kid and Killer. Great move. Rather than getting 2k, he gets himself a potential search in the next turn. Uses the leader ability. Restanding 3 will most likely just attach it, arrest it. Okay. I'll rest the Apu and the Don to buff up to 8, and then swing a 7 into the 6. Does take the life.
Very effective use of his Don as well from Sirius as well. And yeah, putting the value of finding another Kid and Killer Searcher. 7 Don for Koi. We expect a Shanks, 7-cost Shanks to just come be slammed down. He does have 1 in hand as well, Paul. Is it as simple as that? Play the Shanks, and profit? Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Now the question is... Well, Koi's actually pretty safe if he decides to rest it because he won't be able to play the 9 drop because, can't do it anyway with 8 Don next turn, Sirius.
It's a very safe rest of the Shanks, and Koi knowing that, being able to then rest the Law. Does he go and try and KO one of these Laws, or does he try and get rid of the TAKGames? Maybe the Law is the play. Put 2 Don onto your leader, swing 8 into the Law, and that gets rid of an extra swing coming back at you. I think that might be the play from Koi. Let's see what he does, though.
Swing 6 into the Law.
Keeping the Don up, so not as big as I thought it would be, but just swinging a 6 into the Law, that means 1 card out of Sirius's hand if he wants to keep the Law alive, which I expect he would want to as well. Sirius is taking everything in, wanting to figure out what he can do with his hand. Can he counter out of this? Does he want to counter out of it? Those are the questions we need to be asking here. I guess he just doesn't have a 1k that he feels comfortable just crashing immediately. So, is he debating using one of his abilities or, one of the events?
Well, he does have the Paradise Waterfall available just to restand. And he does exactly that, restanding the Law. Resting the boat. Buffing up that Tashigi. We're going to see another 10k swing.
Into the Tashigi as well. Koi, defense, playing into the characters, doesn't want all the swings on the crackback when they start playing boss monsters. And we see Koi's hand as well. Has the 9-cost Mihawk, has the 10-cost Law and Beppo. He is going to be prepared to use these cards.
Does have the... He's really contemplating whether to use that 1-cost event for either the defensive option or for the more of the control option.
Can't block with the Law, not up to... He's going to give it 2 and a 1, going up to 11 for that Tashigi. Counters out. Back to Sirius's turn.
We'll be on the 8 Don turn play. Does he have a Shanks?
Koi unable to get any cards off the board, but was able to get cards out of Sirius's hand, so being able to pressure that through is very nice. And maybe this is where Koi does a bit of his starving tactics, where he kind of forgets about the life that Sirius has and starts just playing into the board.
Decides to rest the Yapu as well as the Coffin Boat. Will be able to buff his leader and swing 8 into 6. Does have a couple of counters available, even the Dead Man's Game.
Now it's Koi's turn to decide what he wants to do. Does he want to use one of his events to go up to 9, or does he want to do something else? Indeed, just asking how much Don Sirius will be left on, and that is a solid 8.
So
takes the life as well.
they've look. Both players seem to... I feel like Koi has set up the mid-game a bit more... mid-game a bit more better than Sirius.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think just due to the fact playing the 7-cost Shanks on curve and the Tashigi on curve makes it feel a lot better. But it does feel like that the 6-cost Law is actually kind of the perfect response to it as well, though, Paul. So we'll have to see what Sirius does in his 8 Don. Is it going to be that 7-cost Shanks or is it going to be something else? Does have 2 Lore and Beppers in hand, don't forget as well.
Yeah.
6 into lead. Do we see a Perona or one of them, maybe a Bonnie, just pitched here to survive this swing?
Oh, Shanks. Oh, it is going to be a failed attack because the Shanks is rested. It is going to be a 5 into the 6. Regardless of how good of a player you are, mental fatigue can actually happen.
We didn't notice it either. We weren't thinking about it as well. Sirius had the mental fatigue. We had the mental fatigue, and you just giving up the Lore for free, swinging a 5 into 6, unable to do it. Brutal. Sirius won't be, you know, it is what it is. You got to play through these mistakes. You got to rally. You got to come back. You got to make sure that you're still playing to the best of your abilities. So Sirius is now playing the TAKGames, getting a second one established. No 7-cost Shanks though.
Mav, that's the big question. Does that actually cost him? Like, does that minor mistake might cost him the game? We'll just have to find out and see in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's right. We're going to an ad break. If you guys want to stay, no, we will never. Plays down that TAKGames. And is Sirius just debating if he gives that TAKGames, pushing it up to 8? I have a feeling the way Koi's been playing this matchup, he might be swinging the 9 and the 8 from the TAKGames and from the Shanks into the cards that are rested right now. He's going to go 8 into lead.
We'll need to pitch out a 2 and a 1. He does have 1 Don still available. Will be can possibly just use the let's see. I think he really wants to preserve his event for the late game, especially having the ability to just lock down, play big bodies, lock down, using the restand ability for Mihawk. Let's see what he does here. I think he's actually contemplating to use the Luffy event.
Does have that second Shanks in hand as well, so maybe he might be looking to play that, but yeah, correct. It does use the Luffy event plus 3 from that AK swing, putting the Mihawk up to 9 and carrying out perfectly there.
Oh, here we go. We'll be using the last 3 and just to lock down.
Does that stall enough for Sirius to be able to bring this way back? Unfortunately, that Lore mistake was there, but maybe he might not even be punished for it. We're not 100% sure. Maybe it does not matter in the big swing of things. He thought it was a 6. We thought it was a 6, but alas, was only a 5. But can Koi even punish it, or did... What is going to go here? So Koi sitting on 9 Don. Looks like the 9-cost Mihawk will be here to be played. Just very efficient, being able to push through. Cards in hand, does ask Koi. Sirius sitting on 4. Oh, Koi kind of feeling the 7-cost Shanks again, but he's going to start with the Perona as well, looking at the top 5. What does he see?
There is the 9-cost Shanks.
Do you take that?
But unfortunately, won't be able to play it because he's on 8 Don.
Might not be wanting to play it though this turn anyway, if he did have it in hand, because what are you really KOing?
I reckon in preparation for the possible Beppo, because Sirius does have a Beppo in hand, you know what? I'm going to try. If it worked once, it might work again. But he decides to go for the billion-fold Tricholicism.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Trichiliocosm.
My bad.
No, cosism. No, ism.
Is it
Cosm. C-O-S-M.
Cosm. Okay.
Sorry, Paul, you get that one.
We've been, I don't know.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Searching again, so looking for stuff, finds the Lore and Beppo there. What is he going to do with 6 Don? Are we going to see a... No, it's on 7 Don, apologies. It looks like it probably more than likely will be the second 7-cost Shanks dropping down. But first, bump up that TAKGames. Make sure you do your things correctly. You don't want to be losing the TAKGames to another swing.
Yeah. Gets himself another Shanks.
Another Shanks, just brutal.
Another one. And then it's going to be minus. It's going to be resting the TAKGames, I believe. Oh, yep. Okay, cool. Resting the TAKGames, 2 rested Shanks. You know what that means. Man, his Conqueror's Haki is just popping off. Minus 2,000 throughout the whole entire board. That TAKGames can buff itself, but it is going to be a very similar situation. Remember when Koi had 2 Shanks on the field against the Emu? Those Jupiters, useless.
That's right.
The TAKGames ability, useless.
Paul, don't forget as well that, when we go home tonight, I'm going to be like, Paul, can I have Don Krieg? No, we have Don Krieg at home. That is right. 2 7-cost Shanks out. Thank you very much. He's going to go 8 into...
It was the TAKGames, and then he just ends up taking it. Yeah.
Sirius may be punished for actually not buffing that up to 8. But does get it for 6. Koi sitting on a lot of cards and does have that late game there that we have been talking about. Has the 10-cost Laura Beppos, has 2 of them, and a 9-cost Mihawk, so can go toe-to-toe with Sirius. But I think the biggest thing here, as they go toe-to-toe with their big cards, Koi has 2 7-cost Shanks as well to work with, minus 2,000 to the entire board.
Oh, Sirius, what are you going to do in this situation? The board has been controlled by Koi. 2 Shanks is very annoying to deal with.
Has 2 Lauren Beppos and 1 Mihawk in hand, Paul. So that is a few bricks. That actually is going to struggle with events and so on. We'll have to see what they go from there.
Just thinking and reflecting the possible things that he can do with this 10-Don turn. It's just those 2 Shanks.
100%. Definitely the way that Koi has managed to get through this mid-game has come out very much on top. You know, Sirius had the 1-2 punch with the Trafalgar Law, but now going on to that next turn, making a few mistakes, but does keep that Shanks rested. We do see the Law and Beppo going up to 8 for the turn. Let's see what else Sirius does. Does he rest the Law and Beppo? We know that there's no fear of the 9-cost Shanks, but maybe he doesn't want to.
He just rests the Coffin Bird at this point and just probably just stack up or even potentially prepare for the crackback with the events in hand.
Very much so.
That's if Sirius has events in hand.
Correct. Which he doesn't have many of. He has a Cobweb, and I think that might be it for Sirius in hand as well. This, again, it feels like Koi is starving Sirius a little bit. I know it's only on 3 life, but the way that he's been swinging a board very aggressively has been annoying for Sirius, not finding resources that he needs. And, you know, just wants to push through. It's a bit of an uphill battle. He's going to put 2-Don onto the... And he's going to go into lead. 10 into lead. Koi takes it, going down to 1 life. Let's see what Koi does to respond. Paul is standing up, ladies and gentlemen. Paul is standing up. Unk is up there.
10-Don turn play. Let's see what Koi has in store for Sirius right now, with 1 Shanks being rested, 1 Shanks being able to attack and swing. That Law blocker will become redundant at this point, but will be able to withstand it with the Spider Web event.
Don't forget, Sirius needs to be on 1 life though, however, for that Law to even matter, so it might not even get there. So we'll have to see what goes on. What does Koi do here? He needs to make sure that he plays these next couple of turns. He needs to push the advantage that he has. He needs to make sure that he does it correctly. Speaking of, he's just swung a 6 into lead. The lead is on 8.
Was it 6 into lead?
It was 6 into lead. So, as a sportsmanship, Koi's done the exact same thing that Sirius did, swing underneath what he's meant to do. The pressure getting to players, that's okay, that's understandable. So he's going to now readjust, rest 2-Don, or rest the 2 opponents, put the Shigi up to 8. Wow. The pressure is getting to players.
This is what we're talking about. You win the grand finals. These people have been grinding past Swiss round, and now fighting through all the way into the grand final. These small mistakes will cost them the game. One from Sirius side, one from Koi's side.
You know, is one of them going to be bigger than the other? The sum of all parts, what happens? But you can just see these guys are some of the best players in Oceania, and even that, the pressure of the finals can get to them. So they need to regroup, re-rally, and make sure that they're doing the correct things from here on out.
This is absolutely insane. With a 9k into resting the Law, it'll be 9 into 8. Restanding it using the Spider Web.
And getting out of that swing nice and efficiently as well. Sirius sitting on 2 life. If he goes down to 1, the Law will be able to block as well. Still debating on what he's going to do, Koi. It has to be a Law and Beppo here, doesn't it, Paul? But...
Oh, it's the Law and Beppo. Freezing that Law and Beppo.
But Paul, his leader's not going to go up to 8 either, so maybe that's why he swung early. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you knew that was the case, but does get that done back.
Koi's Mihawk sitting on just 6 right now.
definitely two great players as well. You can just see that, you know, not swinging with anything back before, not resting anything means that Koi is now sitting on 6 of the turn. Sure, Sirius has to swing with the Law and the TAKGames, but does he a Don investment? But Koi having 4 Don up, ain't no way that Sirius can go for game here, right?
Now, be very careful before you move, Sirius. Just a reminder, there are 2 Shanks that are rested on the field. The Conqueror's Haki is working overtime. It's going to be a 2. Yep, he's just looking around first. Might be a 4K swing into the Perona.
Only choice you can even do there, Paul, to be honest. Yeah, correct.
$10 turn will be able to play the Beppo Law.
Resting the Law and Beppo. That is 2 Law and Beppos out for Sirius. Is he coming back on this, Paul?
Oh, we'll just have to wait and see. Remember, Koi does have a couple of cards in hand. Jeez Louise, that is a lot of counter as well as a lot of bricks potentially. Does have the 9-cost Mihawk available there and 2
at least has a second Law and Beppo in hand as well, Paul.
And I think only 1K count, 1 2K counter.
2 2K counters and 1 1K counter from the Bonnie.
The Zoro and the Basil Hawkins, I believe.
Correct. What do we see here, Paul? And does Koi ever think about going for a dead man's gameplay? I wouldn't think so right now, especially with his Law and Beppo being rested as so, but that does mean his 7-cost Shanks are free to swing this next turn if they aren't taken care of, which I don't think they will be.
Sirius standing on 4 cards right now, will be resting.
Pushing his TAKGames up to 7. Oh no, 6. Sorry, it's just you.
It's just 6. It's just this normal base power. That's all you get.
Just a net neutral play right there. Let's see what happens.
He's gonna go for. See what he does here. Just wanted to check the trash to see how many 2K counters or even possible events have been used. Sirius being very anonymous, hasn't shown that much information.
Yeah, Koi going through his hand. 8 into lead. Does he take it or does no? He's just going to.
He goes for the dead man's game. Okay.
Defense.
Ends up
another 8 into lead, Paul. Is it going to be another dead man's or is it going to be something else?
It will have to be, right?
He does have the Trikilio Cosm.
It does use the dead man's game. Goes up to 9. And then passes turn. Hey, does Koi have another dead man's game?
No, he does not. So not valuing the dead man's game actually doesn't not want to be playing that. It doesn't put the value of being able to rest 2 cards on Sirius' side. But Sirius sitting with 1 Don up, probably feeling pretty safe, staying on that 8 for the turn. That means the Shankses aren't as strong, but these are. There's still 9K swings. He's done it again. No. 6 into 6. I got scared as well.
Look, he learned from a mistake. I don't think he's going to repeat the same mistake twice, right?
100%. You learn from your mistakes. That's the show of a great player. Let's see what he does here. 9 into lead. Can't rest anything with the Shanks ability. So 9. Let's see what Sirius has. What does Sirius even have in his hand?
He has to have a 2K counter in hand to go up to 10 at this point.
But does he even have? Has a 9-cost, has a 5.
He's got a 2K counter, which is the Kikunojo.
Yeah, correct, but has 2 bricks and has 1.
Does take life. Let's see what he gets. I think it's always another Kikunojo. Goes for a 9K swing.
No, it was a dead man's game.
Dead man game?
Kiku going up to 10. And Laura Beppo again. The battle of Laura and Beppos. But Sirius is going to be out of Laura and Beppos, isn't he?
Yeah. Restanding using the leader ability.
Being on, and actually going up to 8 this turn is very good for Koi. The past turn he played the Law and Beppo was unable to push himself up to 8, but there was 2 rested on Sirius' side. So he's now an AK leader, 2 Shanks on the field, minus 2,000 to all characters on Sirius. 1 life each. Paul, we are in the end game aspect right now of Mihawk on Mihawk. We might, who are we going to see? Are we going to see Sirius become our Oceania champion, or we will see Koi become our Oceania champion, representing us in the World Championship in March?
Let's see how he does, how Sirius might pull this off. I don't know whether you can or not, because I can see that if Koi does, how many cards in hand does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't really tell. I think that's 8 cards in hand. No, eight cards.
I think it's 7.
7.
7 or 8. I think it's 8, Paul. I think it's 8. 8 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards for Sirius to even consider getting through. While all these characters are minus 2,000 and he's sitting at an 8k leader.
Look, as soon as Koi pulls up his hand, I want to see, let's just get a brief glimpse of what he has potentially, because as you all know, green can brick quite heavily.
Correct. But I don't think the way that Koi's been playing is, does he have anything to worry about the bricks? He had a lot of events. He had a lot of 2Ks. We did some counting before, and I don't think he's given much there. Remember, he gave 2 Deadman games, 2 events the last couple of turns. We will just see what is in the hand when he goes to counter, but Sirius firstly has to make a move. This feels like the turn where Sirius wins or Sirius loses.
Man, my heart is beating right now. You have no idea.
The adrenaline is... Imagine the players out there. If you're struggling, imagine these guys. They've got to play on this pressure.
I would have had a cardiac arrest already, man, with my age. Jeez Louise. What is Sirius going to do in this situation?
Does have a Law and Bepper, does have a 9-cost Miko, and can be able to do stuff.
Might possibly need to go and just caught up something. Just give me a second.
If you're going to stand, Paul, I'm going to stand.
We need to just do a little quick judge check because it seems that he drew after the rested.
We'll see. We will see. Our judge is on the ball, but Sirius is going to play this out. And that is if he does have 8 cards in hand. We do believe it is 8 in hand, but as you can see, the mat is very hard to be there with the entire thing. We do see someone checking as well. We're going to have that conversation. But yeah, everyone's like, we'll get the third umpire review up. What do you guys think? This is the tennis. We don't have bird's eye here. But
it would be nice.
It would be nice.
I have a possible replay option.
That would be cool. Is going to go the 11 into lead. 11 into lead. Just needs to give a 4K.
Oh.
So Koi waiting to see what he needs to do here. $11 into lead. Oh, let's go into the hand of Koi. What does he have here? He has at least 2Ks in hand. There's a Bonnie as well, so he has 6K counter. There's another Zoro. There's a 1K. There's a 9 cost, and there's a 1 billion-fold tricolor. 1 billion-fold oh, no. Trichiliocosm as well. Butchered that. Koi's going down to 0. Does take it. That definitely feels like bait from Koi. We might be seconds away from crowning our first winner.
We might just got to get something checked first.
Players are going to still play. If there is a review, we will do some checking as well. Don't you stress. If there is some sort of things that we need to take back as well, we will double check everything. But nonetheless, Sirius is going to be going for game here.
And he decides to just swing. Let's see if he's got it.
+4.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, there it is. The collapse. Koi has done it. If there is any judge checks, we will be doing it after as well.
Yeah,
players have played it out. We will discuss. We will make sure everything is all good as well.
Look, we will be checking a quick VOD review real quickly to see in regards to what has happened first. So a couple of people have witnessed something has occurred. Please bear in mind we are investigating this as we speak. So just give us. We're going to go on a brief intermission. So just wait for a second. We'll be back and we'll keep you updated with what's been going on, okay? Please be patient with us. Thank you.
Give us a second, guys. You guys tried to get
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah, of course, mate.
Ladies and gents, thank you very much for your patience.
So just going to go straight into it. So the judges, the TOs and the players, there was an investigation done into this stuff that did happen in the last game. And the outcome of that situation is what we're going to do. We're actually going to replay Game 3. So we'll be replaying that Game 3 in about 20 minutes or so. So, we get an extra game of One Piece. We're going to be replaying Game 3. This is through discussions with the TOs, through the judges, through the players themselves. Best thing to do is go to play Game 3. Paul, we get another game of One Piece.
Yep, look, let's just get back at 6:15.
6:15 AEST, which is going to be roughly around 19 minutes from now. So guys, get your popcorn, get your water. We're going to go into a game 3. We're going to find out who the world champion, the Oceania world champion will be very shortly.
Yeah, put on those metaphorical seat belts because it's time to buckle in and just wait until then.
Oh, it's a boppy ride, Paul. It's a boppy ride.
No, it isn't, Gorm. All right, let's go.
We're back.
Ladies and gents, we are back for the final round.
The final round. Bit of deja vu. Just to reiterate what we said, TOs, judges, and players were all consulted in what happened the last game, and we have all decided that, well, not me, I wasn't a part of that, but all of them have decided to replay the third game, so that is exactly what we will be doing. That means that game 3 is back on. 1-1 both each side. We will be finding out who will be the champion of Oceania very soon.
It feels like an anime battle, man.
Oh, true. We've gone through the arcs. We had the filler episodes when you got to see our faces in there as well. And we're building up to the last battle.
Gorm, are you excited?
I mean, we get to watch more One Piece. You guys have to stick with us and watch more One Piece.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I want to watch more One Piece. So everything is just getting set up for our players, making sure everything is all good as well. Of course, it's just going to be one more game. We're going to find a winner, and that'll be it for 2 days of One Piece. Players have been battling it out for at least minimum of 16 hours over the past 2 days, if not more. We know this stream alone has been going for 9 hours and 34 minutes.
We are working overtime, sir.
Yes, that's right. The overpay the overtime. That's what we're here
Trent's just shaking his head. Nah, that's not gonna...
It's the classic, hello?
Yeah.
Hello, are you picking up? No, they're not picking up at all.
By the way, we've got a couple of messages. If you are looking for the deck list, they are going to be available on the TAKGames Facebook page, as well as my Facebook page, and also on my X. Just go there, check it out. Other than that, how are the players looking? Let's just quickly
keep looking. They're still setting up. I don't want to transition to them when they're not ready. It's like when you're in the shower and you're like, whoa, what's up? I'm out of here.
Okay, that's a bit too...
You don't shower with your clothes on? No, but I never would. But no, we don't want to keep the players off guard just yet. They're still just setting up, so we have to stall. We've seen the back and forth of the Mihawk matches. We've seen the elements of green being able to find your big bodies, not find your big bodies. Like the last game, Sirius he had no shanks. He was struggling with the shanks, where Koi was sitting on 2 shanks, just minus 2,000 the entire time. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Don Krieg is back, Paul. OP 15.
Man, those 2 shanks were very difficult just to get through. I mean, look, refreshed, all lock and loaded mentally.
I mean, you got a whole new haircut as well.
Well, it's time to get serious, It is what it is. It seems like we're going to be transitioning over to the overhead.
We are indeed. There are our players. No, nice little stab. Koi and Sirius back for...
Koi, it looks like just Sirius was yawning there. I think he just woke up from a nap.
He's just napped. He power napped. He did his whole thing. We're ready to go whenever the stream is ready to go as well.
Yeah.
A few extra people have been put there as well, a few extra judges. So this last game will be clean and nice. We're not stressing. Life's going to be good. Let's go to the gameplay stream. Take it off Koi and Sirius. Oh my God, they're both playing Mihawk. We're in the mirror match.
Oh wait, I totally forgot. Look, it's going to be a total replay. However, it started in the previous game. It's just going to commence from there. We'll see how we go. So everyone just...
I'm going to press this little button. Check this out. Bop! 1-1.
1-1.
You get a win. You get a win. We're giving out wins for free, Paul.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to win, actually, come on down. We'll give you a win. We're nice like that, aren't we, Paul?
Yeah, maybe. No, not
really.
No,
okay. If you do come in and want to win, we will be playing the bad cop, good cop. Paul is the bad cop. And
always the bad cop.
Always the bad cop.
Always the bad cop.
You are the... Is Han a bad cop? He's not a cop, but is he like a bad boy?
Did you just compare me to Han from Fast and the Furious, man?
I did not. I haven't actually seen that movie. Anyway, looks like everyone's shuffling up, getting ready for the last game. We'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure who's going to be first and who's going to be second. It seems like whoever has been going first, which was Koi, actually had the advantage. So we'll have to see what happens there.
We have a lot of people watching this. If I had an opportunity just to turn the camera around and see all these people just watching it, we have a couple of big screens up in the venue right now. Guys, let's just hype up in chat. Let's just get this running and waiting for these players. Just they're all set up now. Here we go. Did we manage to get a glimpse of the hand right there? There's Mr. Judge over there right behind Koi. We have another Judge right behind Cyrus.
That is correct. That is
Cyrus
Mr. Judge, and that is Mr. Judge, and there's a lot of Mr. Judge. That is Sirius.
That's 8 pairs of 4 pairs of eyes.
We've got Judge Mustache and we've got Judge Long Sleeve.
Now, where's that Judge with the straw hat? Oh, where is he? Where's Stewart? All right. Okay, here we go. It seems like they are all good to go. Can we have a quick glimpse at what Koi has in store for us? He does get himself the coffin, but if he potentially goes first, and also the Perona, the 7-cost Shanks looking quite, it's actually not bad, especially in the odd-on turn curve. But I'm just trying to remember who was going first here.
Looks like players haven't put their Don out, so we're not 100% sure who is going first. We will have to see if it's a straight replay or if it's changed up a little bit. But Koi debating on that hand. The issue is if he does somewhat whiff on the Perona, does whiff on the coffin boat, will be missing pieces. Like for example, we could talk about the Law and Beppo. We could talk about the 9-cost Shanks. We could talk about the 9-cost Mihawk. Those are cards you do want to be seeing. But the issue is if you whiff on these searches, but it's all good. Are the 2 Luffy events 2 cards you want to be seeing in your open hand? Koi says, yes, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, fist bump.
The gentleman's fist bump.
The gentleman's fist bump. Game 3 of the grand final. We are back up and running. Thank you for your patience, guys. Koi is going first. Plays the coffin boat, passes the turn. Going back to Sirius.
Let's see if he ends up getting himself a 2-cost Killer Searcher, maybe a Perona. Maybe he might have his own coffin boat. They're going to have a little boat battle over here. Draws 1 turn, and he gets himself a Perona Search. Get himself an extra top 5. Let's see what he ends up getting here. There is going to be the 5-cost Bonnie as well as the Kid Killer Searcher. Might possibly prefer the Kid Killer Searcher to play on the 4-Don turn curve in order to prepare for that late game, because as you all know, as Mihawk in the late game, you need to have bodies. Bigger bodies, the better.
Yep, this early game is, just searching, finding your pieces that you need, and then the middle game goes into 5-cost Tashigi, 7-cost Shanks. You can win from that. We did see Koi do that with the 2 7-cost Shanks, being able to control the board, but if you don't see it, sometimes you can struggle. Sirius, life, I'm so sorry, chat. There it is, I'm back on it. Sirius going down to 4, and we're going to go see a Kid and Killer from Koi.
Now, we didn't get to see... he's only got the 7-cost Shanks available in hand. Let's see if he manages to get himself a bigger body. Does get himself maybe a 5-cost body in order to just kind of delay the one of the rest of Don for Sirius's future turn. Because if you think about it, if he ruins the turn for Sirius... Well, let's see. He's going to be on 6. So... it actually wouldn't affect him as much.
Correct. Sirius might be looking for the Trafalgar Law play, though. That's, what we see is kind of the response to that 5-cost play, or the 5 play from the first Mihawk. Koi using Perona, finding a Tashigi as well, so we do know that Tashigi will be good to go. Get that Tashigi back to hand, please, boys.
Get that Tashigi back to hand, please?
Tashigi back to hand.
Everyone's pointing.
Thank
you. All right, there you go. All right, everyone needs to wake up. Let's go.
Come on, people. Guys, we've only been live for 9.5 hours. You've only been playing One Piece for about 10 hours. Come on, you guys aren't pumped up like we are.
Yeah.
We're going to crash tonight, but that's okay, because we're here. We're going to put the last of our energies into this Game 3. Sirius on the 4-Don turn.
What will he be able to play here? Let's see what he goes for. Rests 1 Don over to get himself another Coffin Boat. Will be able to draw a Tashigi 2-cost 2k counter from that, and plays another boat.
Woo woo! Oh, the port of Sirius is actually open for business right now, being able to get a bunch of boats through the system. Love it. And also swinging 6 into Koi. Koi taking that life. Oh, and the Kid and Killer as well. What do we take here?
Does he... is it possible to see... Come on, Sirius, you got to give us something. Let's check his hand. Let's check his hand.
Sorry.
Was that a Beppo Law? There is going to be a Beppo Law in the stop search.
And he has the Shanks as well, which he was missing from the last game, and does take another Beppo Law. Unless that was the search, or was that the hand?
That was the search.
Paul, get your hair out of your eyes, man.
There's something in my eyes.
Were you crying, man?
I just want to watch more One Piece.
We can watch the anime when we get home, Paul.
Oh, man. Now,
that's right, me and Paul live together.
Passing the turn over to Koi, we have the 6-Don turn... 5-Don turn play. Does he have the Tashigi he did from the previous searcher? Might be the optimal move there. Not might be, will be the optimal move there.
We haven't seen any other variations on these sort of plays on the 5-Don turn. If you have the Tashigi, use the Tashigi, but let's see what happens here. He's just firstly going to go 6 into life, putting down Sirius down to 3. What else do we have? And it's the
Shigi. We will be restanding those 3 Don with the leader search, resting that coffin boat.
And we see the coffin boat, just the value of that, being able to rest it each and every time from down 1 and not even worrying about making the Shigi up to a 8k. Not concerned. Sirius doesn't have to do much with it. Anyway, 6 Don for Sirius. Let's see what he does with it. Will we be seeing the Trafalgar Law that we've come to know and love? Or will it be something else?
Well, yeah, possibly could be bouncing back. I think if he were to bounce back a character, it would have to be the Kid Killer because it gives him more options to find those supernovas.
It looked like he did have the combo of the Trafalgar Law into the Tashigi. Let me just look at the hand. That's the 6-cost Law, and there's the 5-cost Tashigi.
Yes, oh my gosh, it is going to be the 5-6 combo.
Oh,
6-5 combo.
No, 6-5 works. Because
Yes,
Law is
6-5.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We can work with that.
I'll allow it. Okay.
Are we just creating a new term in the middle of the finals? Yes, we are indeed.
Yeah, he bounces back to Tashigi. I mean, the Prona into the Tashigi. Will be able to use the coffin. Has he used the coffin boat, or has he forgot to restand it?
No, he's just used the coffin boat through leader ability to get 3
my
Don
apologies.
back.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone will be hyper-analyzing this game. That's all right. We'll keep going. Going to be going 6 into lead. What does Koi do? Seems like it might be a free take. Doesn't have much in hand, so yeah, we'll be taking it. Going down to 3 life. Looks like Sirius. I do believe that was a pass of the turn.
But he does end up buffing up his Tashigi before he does that. Okay, just reorganizing everything.
Going up to 7 Don for Koi. Let's check out his hand. Does he have that 7-cost Shanks? I do believe he does.
Wait. There's a 7-cost Shanks.
Has the 9-cost Mihawk and also does have 2 Law and Bepos in hand, so Koi looking prepared and ready for the late game.
It seems that both players are playing exactly on curve right now. Now it matters at the end of the in the end game.
Correct. It does. But I feel like that 7-cost Shanks being able to put that on curve is a much stronger thing, and I definitely think in this mirror, you want to be going first. We've seen from all games that we've seen of the Mihawk, more often than not, if you're going first, you are winning more often than not. And Koi did get that advantage, being able to do what he needs to do.
Let's see if Koi plans to set up that trap, playing, if Sirius is on the even Don turn curve, can play the Beppo, and then hopefully he does get himself the 9-cost Shanks to just KO that risk. That's if Sirius falls for that trap once more.
We don't forget as well, Paul, Sirius does play the 9-cost Shanks as well, so maybe it might be his turn to change it up and play one of the 9-cost Shanks. Anyway, we're going to be resting a Perona and the Coffin Boat, pushing up to the Shigi up to 8,000 power.
Yeah, 8,000, unfortunately not over 9,000. It's going to be, let's see, just a bit of a clarification.
What are we discussing here?
I think it's just in regards to... Okay, wait, hold on.
Obviously, the pressure is on the players as well, not wanting to make a mistake as well. Just, we can see what causes and effects that can happen. So just making sure that everything is all clean as well. So is we going 8 into the lead of Sirius?
We'll have to pitch out a 2 and a 1 for this. He does have 2 Don available with 2 Dead Man's Games available as well.
Manga event Dead Man's Game as well. If you haven't seen that card in person, do your best to go find that card in person. Those cards are next level. And Sirius is currently just aura farming, having those manga events in there.
Now, restanding with 3, restanding 3 Don. Let's see what he does here. Uses the Spiderweb to restand the rested Law Blocker. Actually, just rested Law Blocker.
Yeah, +4 is restanding the rested Law Blocker, so not using the Dead Man's Game, just using the Spiderweb means that the Law is safe for this turn because there was a leader swing still going to be a happen. It feels like the Mihawks much prefer a swings going into leader than the characters. It's what is preferred. Characters are going to be making or breaking this game as well, Paul.
With 3 Dons still available, what is Koi going to do? Possibly attach? Yes, he does. He attaches the 2 Don onto the Mihawk, swinging 8 into lead. Does take the life down to 2 and just passes turn with 2 Don active. And just from an analytical point of view, what is the optimal play that Sirius can do here?
Sirius needs to be kind of countering that Shanks with his own Shanks. 8th on turn, as we know, is a bit awkward for Mihawk. Doesn't have something that's like nice and on curve on 8, so we'll be needing to respond with a Shanks. We do know he has one in hand, so definitely can be doing that. And he does have 2 bodies that are able to swing, but do not forget right now, everything is minus 1,000. That Law, that's a 5k Law. That Tashigi, that's a 5k Tashigi. And how big is Koi's Mihawk? It's a 6. So that means that there needs to be Don investment. So, you know, Sirius and Koi have actually played both their curves perfectly, so they're doing their best possible. What is going to come to the end is the late game, and it looks like that Perona was finding a Law and Beppo for Sirius.
He does have 7 Don available on this 8 Don turn. Let's see if he does have the Shanks.
Oh, maybe he does not have the Shanks. So maybe the hand I was looking at before was actually the search that he did earlier. So no 7-cost Shanks. You know, Ghosts of Christmas Past, Ghosts of Future Past, unable to find a 7-cost Shanks on his curve, essentially.
Hear me out. So if Koi is going to be on 9 Don, in order to prevent and protect his place for a potential 9 drop, do you reckon he might be playing a Bonnie here?
A 5-cost Bonnie to stop the Shanks from restanding? Yeah, definitely could be a play, but I think the...
Or just resting a Don.
Oh, resting a Don, keeping him off 9, keeping him to 8 definitely could be a play as well. And Sirius did have a Bonnie in hand, did he?
Yeah.
Got you on that one, Paul.
No. Oh, wait.
I know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
We can't even look, man. He's hiding.
No, he's always doing this to us. Why are you
Oh,
always teasing us, Sirius,
please.
man? Why so serious, man?
Oh, that's good by you. But that it does keep him off a Shanks, a 9-cost Shanks. Does keep him off a 9-cost Mihawk, which is obviously the preferred play. He does have the Bonnie in hand, Paul. You knew what you were talking about. Once again, you've passed the commentary test.
Thank you very much.
Here.
We're handshaking right now. Oh, there we go.
Quick, back to the screen where it's us handshaking. 2 into 2. Oh no, just resting the Prono. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's what we get for handshaking and looking away from the screen for 1 second. Rookie mistakes on our behalf.
Now remember that Tashigi, it may be buffed up, but it's technically a 7k.
That's correct. Minus 1,000 due to the 7-cost Shanks on Koi's field. Just the power of going first, really just pushing the thought process home of just, I want to take first in the mirror.
It's okay. He swung within, so it's going to be a 6 into 6.
Correct, Paul.
Kind of, it scared me there for a bit because when he did swing, he didn't have a donut touch, but you know.
Very obvious what he was doing. I don't think there was any stress needed there, Paul. It's okay, mate.
No, you've had a long day. My heart racing.
You know what?
My heart's racing.
You deserve a nice cold beer tonight.
No,
a little brewski.
Yeah.
Anyway, going to Sirius. Sirius still on, sitting on at least 5 Don. Still has not used leader ability as well. How does he distribute this? Does he play the Bonnie? Does he play something else? Does he keep Koi off?
You know what? Before he does anything, he's just going to go fishing with a 6k swing into his leader. Does have... Oh, how many? He does have 2 counters, but 2 10 drops. Can we see Koi's hat? Koi, please, if you're listening to us, we just want to see your hat.
No, please don't be listening to us, Koi. We can't take it anymore. But as soon as Koi brings up his hand, we will be having a look.
Still contemplating whether to play that Bonnie or not.
Yeah, and great call, but not resting a Don, Paul. Actually putting the value on keeping that Shanks rested. Doesn't want one of his own characters to be rested by the Shanks effect or the extra swing as well. And thank you, judges, putting a dice on that Shanks, making sure that the stream knows, we know, the players know, that Shanks ain't becoming unrested.
Yeah, and that is going to be a 8k swing. Oh, no, so wait.
No, it was a 10k swing. And, you know, we did see Koi actually take that. Koi going to his 9 Don turn here.
Oh, yep, okay. So you're just helping out with the referee.
Thank you, Sirius. We appreciate that. Drawing a card, getting 2 Don. Nice.
9 Don turn.
9 Don turn, indeed. What do we expect to see here? Are we expecting to see something like the 9-cost Mihawk? It makes a lot of sense.
Dare I say he plays the 7-cost Shanks?
My God, you can't write this. We've seen this episode before. Please, Koi, don't do it to us. But
2 Shanks?
2 Shanks as well. We just saw the power of it last time. It means that Sirius has to work that much harder to push through.
I'm seeing double here. Double Shanks.
Double trouble. Jesse and James. Oh my God, Team Rocket's here. We did have someone actually... Oh, sorry.
Wrong game. We didn't do that here.
What's the dynamic duo of One Piece? Sanji and Zoro?
No, that also in Zoro's 2 brothers.
Oh, the Yeti Bros. Oh.
Back to the game.
Frankie and Johnny. someone.
He plays the Perona, plays the top 5. Gets himself, let's see, will be able to get himself maybe a potential spider. Can we change over to the... Yeah, and gets himself a spider web.
I do believe this is only a one of in Koi's deck as well. So, finding those tech options, being able to restand stuff, avoiding the 7-cost Shanks.
This is something that we've seen very familiar with in regards to Koi's gameplay. I mean, he's just getting so lucky. Not just one, but 2 Shanks. And we have seen how much Sirius did struggle into that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's not just Sirius struggling into it. I think any deck struggles into your entire board being minus 2,000 power. Is going to go 8 into the lore. Sirius doesn't have any Shanks. These are normal swings from Koi. But look at the hand that Sirius has actually brought up. Is he going to counter out? Is he going to be playing that Paradise Waterfall, being able to restand as well?
Now, decisions for Sirius. 1 active Don, potential Dead Man's Game. He does have the billion-fold I'm not even going to bother.
Hang on, do I still remember? Kilio Okozum.
Thank you.
Nice, I've still got it. It's some of the best... what do we got? So Sirius still debating about what he's going to do with this...
he does have Paradise Waterfall, by the way.
Oh, but he's just going to try Kilio Okozum.
Yes,
so,
that card.
Yes, +4 because he has 8. Because he has 8 or more cards rested.
So he gets himself another 7-cost Shanks. It's like I'm seeing two brothers. Then we have Restand there. Attaches.
Sorry, I just read Gaimon and Garfunkel in the chat. That is amazing. Anyway, second Shanks on the field being rested, not resting anything, but just giving minus 2,000 to all the cards on the field. 4 Don up. How much? I guess the question is, how much Don does Koi attach?
There's a bit of what do we mean? No, I just want to see how he decides to go
6 into lore.
Yeah, 6 into lore. Will he be using one of his 1k counters?
Does Sirius even have many 1k
He's got
counters?
a couple of 2k counters in hand. He does have
Paradise. Doesn't have. He actually has a few bricks there. I think he's just debating if. I do believe he has some 2Ks, but not many. Let's just have a look, Paul. Does have the Scratch Man who does have the Tashigi. Tashigi, the 1K counter. Oh, Dynamic Duos. We should have just said us.
Yeah, but we're not part of the One Piece universe.
Yeah, but we're just Dynamic Duos nonetheless, though.
Okay, anyway.
Gorm and Paul, the best Dynamic Duo. Anyway, it's really, the high-level mind games of just a 6 into 6. I know if I was playing at locals, I'm like, okay, cool, no,
should be right done. And it's like, it is what it is. But it's every decision you make can make or break you, basically.
Correct.
But as we've seen before, like we've seen some 6K swinging into a 7K leader. We've seen that vice versa from both players. So, they all need to lock in. Just be very cautious before they do any move whatsoever.
Correct indeed. What is the move? That is the question as well. And he lets the lore go. That 6 gets through. 2 and a 2 as well. Make sure you clean up all the weenies. And we can see as well, just doing that 2K swing last as well. Just really... and the freezing!
Oh, just locking down both the Bonnie as well as the Tashigi. Won't be able to swing in the next turn. I mean, does it really matter with the 2 Shanks?
I mean, it matters because Sirius can't do anything. So he's going to get his 10 done. He's going to draw that 1 card. Making sure we're doing everything correctly.
wait. Okay, yeah.
Oh, man.
No mistakes.
Naughty. Anyway, Sirius onto his 10 Don turn. Will we see the lore and Beppo come down on this turn? Everything else is -2 for the turn as well. Perona is 0. Bonnie is 4. Tashigi is 4. They're also frozen. They're rested.
You're on your 10 Don turn. You don't want to do any Don investment at this point. You just want to get out the bigger bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, good, Paul. Great reference there. Oh, that was a reference. Yeah, sorry. Is it good to be calling out references? No. Here we go. We're just going to work through Sirius's turn. Is he going to be playing the 10-cost Law and Beppo? I think the answer is more than likely going to be yes, Paul. You need to be establishing these big bodies. You need to be swinging. Round 1 of the big monster fight right now. Law and Beppo, 10 Don.
Shanks. Just, targeting the Shanks. Shanks won't be able to do anything apart from just kicking back and still being able to use a minus 1,000.
That's true. Even though Shanks is sleeping, the Conqueror Haki is on at all times.
Restanding those 3 Don using the leader ability. What is he going to do? Is he going to be attaching those Don onto his leader? And he does exactly that.
All the Don as well. Really wanting to pressure Koi down to 0 life. Is that correct, Paul?
That is correct.
11 into lead. He needs to be countering. Sitting at 6 as well. Can Spiderweb 4-2, but then does he have enough counter after that? Yeah, he would, but he would have to be using up a lot of cards.
That's a lot of cards. He decides to use the trash ability from the kid.
And Killer, that's right. And
Wait, hear me out. Okay. Restood the Shanks.
Yep.
Shanks can't do anything.
He can now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Because that was a frozen Shanks, but no. Who's there? Hello, it's me, Spiderweb. You're awake now. We're going to be swinging next turn. He goes, Shanks goes right into battle.
Let's lock and load.
Yeah. You just really want to... It's just hard for Sirius. He does need to do that swing there, but he did need to... And had the defense Koi, but he just had to play around it. Because he did search for the cobweb, the spider web before, didn't he? Anyways.
It is what it is. Now, going on to the drawing first, and then the Don 10, as intended.
Here we go. Koi on that 10 Don Tom has 1 Lauren Beppo. How many Lauren Beppos does he have in hand,
I believe
Paul?
it's 2.
He might have just top deck 1 as well, Paul. I'm not 100% sure. We will try and get the hand cam back for all the viewers at home. Let's see where this 2K swings into first. Bang, there it goes. You can just see the power of just searching up that 1 spiderweb, that 1 card, that 1 tech card, only a 1 of getting to that Shanks to be an extra swing, just puts the pressure back onto Sirius. Although Sirius is sitting at 8, so he may be feeling a little bit more comfortable sitting at 8. $10 done for Koi. What do you think he's going to do here, Paul?
There's only one thing to do. If Sirius is allowed to play a Lord Beppo,
Koi is allowed to play a Lauren Beppo.
Why can't Koi? Exactly.
That's right.
We'll go for the 9K swing.
Does this 9 go into the board or does it go into leader?
It goes into lead, just reconfirming that it is going to a lead. We'll have to provide a 2K counter.
Debating if to take the life or to counter. That is showing the counter. Hang on, Paul. Let's have a look. Is a Scratch Manapoo. Does give the Scratch Manapoo a 2K counter. 9 into lead again. Is it going to be another 2K? Let's see what Sirius has in hand.
He gets another 2K counter using the Kikunojo. Trying to fish out as many swings as possible. Mind you, Tashigi is still available to swing.
Yeah, can use this to push it up to 8, but is just going to go 6 into 6 on the body. What does Sirius do here? Has made it a bit awkward giving those 2K counters away for the life first. Let's see what he does. Looks like he does have a Tashigi in hand. Can protect the Bonnie if need be. But the question is, do you protect the Bonnie? It's only going to be a 4K swing.
Oh, well, that's the thing, mate. Like, those 2 Shanks are really putting a stop onto Sirius's board presence right now. That Beppo being, just lets it go. That Beppo being just a 9 swing, which is still it's still a decent number.
It is, but it probably just isn't enough, especially if we're going to see Koi play another Lauren Beppo, which looks like exactly what the play is going to be. Keeping that Lauren Beppo frozen, nice and easy, putting the leader up to 8. You know, you just see that power of using the cobweb, being able that extra shank swing, got an extra 2K out of hand, and being able to counter out of that. How big was that swing beforehand? At least 11?
11.
Yeah.
Restanding 1 Don at the end of the turn, passing it over to Sirius. What? Oh, reset first?
Reset, that is the Don. That is the card he will be drawing there.
Yes.
No Don, okay. Restand first. Lauren Beppo. Correct.
So many hands on the screen.
That's right. 4 hands. Sirius, he's right. He's evolved into the 4-armed monster that he always is gonna. So has been reset. What do we expect here? Another Law and Beppo.
It
It's
has
just
to
going to
be
be a
another
Law and
Law and
Beppo
Beppo.
after a Law and Beppo.
They're just going to be freezing each other. You got to just insert your dominance onto the field. Bigger bodies, the better. Does he have the Supernova event, by the way?
Who, Cirrus or Koi?
Cirrus.
I have to double check that, but you can keep those two Shanks rested if he was to Supernova event, but we do see Law and Beppo first and foremost, the best play there. Going up to 8, does he have it in hand? Didn't look like it, Paul.
He didn't, unfortunately.
I didn't see any red event stuff going on in there. What is the alt art of that card? So let's see what we can do.
You know what would be very tragic right now? As soon as Cirrus passes the turn with that Beppo Law being rested, if a particular 9-cost Shanks pays a visit to Koi's hand.
Oh, Paul, you and 9-cost Shanks, you are best friends. Handshake. You just
dude, it is just such a punishing thing. I fear it, mate.
Brutal.
I fear it.
So then we see, just going through each other's trashes, just checking what is going on, what out of the cards have been used, what could you still have? And these are, very important players, very important information for players, and it's probably what is really, allowing Cirrus to go 9 into lead. Only Koi sitting at 8 as well.
As a 1k counter, does it, the Kid Killer?
We'll need a 2k counter here. Might give 2 1ks.
He's only got 1?
He only has 3 1ks in hand, doesn't he, Paul?
Yeah, yes. 3 1ks and 1 event counter. 2 other bricks, it is the Mihawk and the 10 drop.
Correct, which are cards you do want to see. Don't get us wrong. But if you don't see him, if you see too many of him, so sorry, is what I'm trying to say here, it can hurt.
Indeed, the question is, will Koi use those 3 potential searches?
Gives a 2 and a 1. Does not want to go down to 0. Is Cirrus trying to gear himself up for a win next turn? With 2 Dead Man's Game in hand, he might be looking to do something along those lines. Do we still have a Law and Beppo swing as well, Paul?
It's going to be quite tricky to get over this because, the one thing that's concerning...
We're going to rest the Tashigi, rest the Law and Beppo to push the Tashigi up to 8. But the issue was, even though that pushes it up to 8 and can go into the Mihawk, it's actually 6 because it got -2 due to the 2 Shankses on the field.
Passing the turn. I love how they're looking up for clarification.
Just got to make sure we're playing to the book in this game. 5 cards, top deck, a coffin mode. Probably not going to be doing much in here. Paul, is there a question of, because Koi need to go for game here?
Okay. First of all, could we... how many cards does Cirrus have? Oh, he's quickly taking a brief. He's got 2 Dead Man's Game. He's got, looking from the... I think he had another 2k counter in hand.
Yeah, so 2 Dead Man's Game, a 2k counter. Maybe have something else. Maybe one of the Trichiliocosm as well.
How much cards does he need to have rested?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4,
He has
5,
at least 5.
6.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Has 6. So the Trichiliocosm is not online unless he uses another event first to then put him down to 7. And then when he's using that 1 cost as well for that event to go up to 4. Koi, Tendon, can Law and Beppo, can Mihawk? What are some of the stuff here? I think, to be honest, Paul, if Koi goes defense here, I think Cirrus might just say, I'm going to go for game.
We'll just have to wait and see. See whether your observation haki is correct, Gorm.
Man, if I had observation haki, I think I'd be the coolest guy ever. Do you agree with that?
I think you're already cool without it.
Oh. You saying I don't have it?
No.
It's
a backhanded compliment.
You don't have Conqueror's haki, Paul. All you've got is the boring fruit. I saw you eat that.
As Koi is still contemplating on what he wants to do. Resting 2. Oh, he might be doing a post. Okay.
+2 to the Shigi. That's an AK swing into Cirrus if that's what he goes for.
It's going to be an AK swing, an 8 into an 8. Just reminding himself that currently, right now, Mihawk is an 8,000 power leader. I think with the dot distribution, I think He won't be going for game.
It doesn't
That
seem
seem
like,
like- I don't
like
think so.
eight is just little fish.
Yeah,
As
just-
you like to say,
yeah.
just goes fishing. Gets a Tashigi out of hand.
I think
9 into lead.
Needs to pitch a 2K. He does still have 2 life available.
Paul, we are getting into the end game here. I feel like stepping up.
Okay,
Normally
that's
you're
it.
the
If you're
first-
standing up, I'm standing
you're
up.
gonna
Let's
stand
go.
up as well? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot see us, you cannot see us. You know, we're not here, but we are
Does take
standing
the
up.
life over here. Sirius down to 1. Use another 9K swing into lead.
What does Sirius do here? Does he give a 2K? Does he give an event? What are we thinking here, Paul? Going to be some tough, minuscule choices here. Hopefully it's the right one. You're just never sure. 3 Don up of Sirius well. Doesn't want to use that dead man's game. It feels like he wants to keep the dead man's up to be able to rest a bunch of Koi's Don.
Because if he decides to do that, in total, I believe maybe he might get a possible 4 Don active at the end of his turn if he decides to pass it off to Sirius for their potential swings.
If he doesn't Don invest as well, yeah, correct, 100%. Could get 4 Don up through the 3 from resting more than likely the 10 cost Lauren Beppo that he plays, and then getting 1 back from the Coffer Boat. There it is, the Lauren Beppo, freezing the other Lauren Beppo.
Plays it, and it's going to be bunked up to 8. Kind of a massive hill for
Paul,
Sirius to get over.
there's 6 cards on the field. Judges, please, there's 4 of you. There's 6 on the field.
6 on the field. Get
Thank
ready.
you,
Thank you, Sirius.
Sirius is the man. We appreciate that. Goodbye, Perona. Throw that out of here. Sirius helping out all of us here. Playing another Coffin Boat is Koi. We'll actually have, so gets an extra card into hand, but might have lesser. So 3 Don up for Sirius.
He just chucks Perona.
Bow!
Okay.
Going to draw the card. Do we know what's in Sirius's hand? Judge, get out of the
out
way!
We
We're
wanna
trying to watch!
We do see a blue sleeve.
What do we got here? Sirius could be a judge at Worlds if this doesn't work out for him. He's all over it.
4 cards in hand, 3 Don active, still has Dead Man's Game. Will be resting the 2, has 1 left over. Does he go for the other one? We'll have to wait and see. Now,
Sirius is going for game. He does play the
wait,
other one as
it's
well.
bad game. Restands the 2 Don, restands and
6 Don to work with. He has at least how many swings? We're going to start with a 9 to 8.
9 to 8. Or does he have to? Do you want to bunk it up?
It's so
do you want to bunk it up? I think he should bunk it up.
This is going to be the game. Sirius either wins or loses it here. He is going for the kill. Do we remember what's in Koi's hand? Doesn't matter. Doesn't have any events. What counter?
He had a 9 cost law. 9 cost Mihawk.
He swung a 9. He swung a 9. He swung a 9.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait, 1 body. A dead man's. Oh, it might be over. It might be Trevor. It might be Trevor.
How much? How big is that?
GG! Let's go.
Paul, who's just won?
Sirius has just taken it back. He only had 1K counter.
He played the dead man's game. He played 2 of the dead man's game.
He Sirius was like, you know what? Have 1 dead man's game. You know what? I feel like TJ Cullen. Another one.
Another one. And what did Paul? Sirius is. What is he, Paul?
He is Oceania's national represent.
The world champion for Oceania, at least.
I am speechless.
Paul, get it together, man. We're paid to talk. Sirius won. We see the celebrations happening out in the crowd. We see Sirius winning. That is amazing.
That was an absolute pop-off right now. It is absolutely crazy. Well, look, Sirius...
Congratulations, man.
We just want to say congratulations. Our red hair, Zoro from Australia.
Playing
the great down under.
Hawk.
Playing Mihawk.
Congrats, Sirius.
Absolutely phenomenal last game. A great game. A great game to finish off the Nationals here in Australia. I just want to say thank you very much. Oh, are we sitting down now?
Yeah, well, if we're going to address the world, we might as well talk to them with our faces, Paul.
Ladies and gents, I'm sorry.
You were speechless, mate. You were speechless. We were discussing it. Paul's just like, I'm struggling, man. Do you need to talk? You got
No, I'm good. Ladies and gents, first of all, congratulations to Sirius for taking the Nationals here in Oceania.
Sirius won. Koi also taking second as well. A great effort from him as well.
Congratulations there. Thank you. Yeah, Koi, fantastic effort. Sirius, unfortunately, unlike other regions, we only have 1 ticket to the chocolate factory. No, to Japan.
Willy Wonka's in Japan.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, anyway. Before we head off, we just want to, first of all, thank you people, ladies and gents, watching the stream, for tuning in, seeing all of the hype, all of the craziness,
the downs,
the lefts and rights. Thank you very much for just tuning in. We want to give a big, massive shout out to TAKGames for organizing, for hosting this. We wouldn't be able to do these sort of things without you. Also, thank you very much for TAKGames for just giving us the opportunity. This is our first time commentating well, we've commentated in other regionals, but this is our first nationals. Oh,
we got
congratulations. Okay. Thank you. Shout outs to Trent for organizing all of the streams. If you haven't done so already, ladies and gents, please make sure that you follow the Twitch channel, TAKGames.
Follow TAKGames if you want more One Piece. There's going to be Gundam tomorrow.
It's going to be Gundam.
There's going to be maybe some Digimon I hear as well in the murmurings. There's a lot of Digimon fans out there wanting some streams, so keep an eye out for that tomorrow. It is a public holiday here, so more card games will be played.
Sleep in. Fantastic. We also, please, Gorm, do you have any socials?
Please follow me on Twitter at GormTCG. That is my place to be. I'm working on other stuff, but that's going to be a later problem.
Yeah, when is that going to happen?
We'll work that out. It's not a discussion. Paul, where can we find you?
Follow me, please, on Voice Crack, Instagram, as well as X, and also Facebook. It's just Paulbasaur. YouTube as well. Like and subscribe if you can, please. A little a bit of a plug there. All the top 32 decks will be available on my socials, so feel free to take a gander. Peruse through it, okay? Let's learn from each other, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
As always.
Paul, we should also thank all the judges, all the community, everyone that actually came out today, everyone in the chat. Yeah. We wouldn't be here without you guys as well, so we just wanted to give you a big shout out as well, because if you guys aren't in the chat chatting, watching, telling us stuff, we appreciate all of that. All the people have come out. 1,062 players started yesterday, and we've got down to one. That one is Cirrus on green Mihawk.
Shall we do it?
Do it, Paul.
Right. Ladies and gents, wherever you are in the world, you have a good morning, you have a good afternoon, and you have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you at next year's Nationals if we get... We'll get it. All right.
We'll be there nonetheless, though.
We'll try.
We may be here, we may be elsewhere. It's fine.
It is
Do you
what
want to redo your outro?
No, we're good. All right, see ya.
Goodbye, everyone. Get some sleep. Bye.